Well, it crashed it, so I don't think I can do that. Yeah. But I'm gonna go commentate away. I'd like double power. Get those views up. People today, so we're missing R.L. Schumacher, Bobby Ben, and Spin. That's a shame, but yeah. So we could have a different winner, but St. Quanta is on track, so is Wastel. Wastel got signed up to Red Bull shortly after last race. That's all interesting stuff, because yeah, it was his debut, and he crossed the line first, but unfortunately he didn't win it. But he came second. Smidget won the race, so Smidget now the championship leader, and St. Quanta shortly behind, but Wastel could get in this action quite easily. Right, so here we are on the grid. It looks like dry conditions for qualifying, which is gonna... I'm not sure what the race is gonna be though, because F1 is just a bum and it doesn't tell you anything. So, let's have lap data, and yes. I'm curious to see what tyres everyone's on. Fitted, so Blazer Gun's looking to go on the mediums, so is Tom Fawkes and GRL, it's Ryan. Ryan doesn't have a seat yet, but he didn't really get to show off last week because he literally went over the barrier almost on the first lap in the first sector. But the Mercedes are going to be the first ones out on track, and that's Blazer Guns. First one out. Here he is coming through the pit lane. Yep, so it's the two Mercedes out first. Blazer Guns hopefully can have a good race because he has been making a lot of mistakes this season, but he's definitely got the potential to get a win or two. Oh, and yep, just proved that there. Run quite wide. I think it's just because his tyres are quite cold, but yeah. No, it's nice to see Italy kicking off the European part of the season once again. It's such a good race. We're in the past, back in season 3 in GP1, oh my god, what a cracking race. A lap, right, what was it, racing for the lead the whole time? 2-car battle was just phenomenal. This track has got some cracking corners. It's got straights, which means you overtake. And then the corners, you re-overtake the person just before or in the straight afterwards, so it's crazy. Everyone on track apart from like 4 people, so... yeah, it's going to be looking interesting. We've got James out on track. Hopefully he can do well, because yeah, he's had a bit of a lacking start to the season. But yeah, that can all turn around. We've also got Tom Fawkes, who looks to be one of the favourites for pole. Doing a lot of practice, he's definitely got the pace. So we'll see where he places on those mediums. And Griffiths, yeah, let's hope he doesn't have the setup glitch this week like he did last week, because yeah, he had a setup glitch, just put him 2 wings 8 balanced, and that definitely didn't benefit him at all. So we're going to have a look at Blazer Guns. Going to be the first one to do a lap, and he's going to be on the mediums, but his teammate Smidget is on the supers, so you'll see how big of a difference there is. But Smidget might even catch up to Blazer Guns and get slipstream by the end of the lap. That could actually be really good, you know. Not sure if it's team orders or anything, but it could well be. Down into the first chicane, I don't know what it's called, but it's very tricky. You want to like get on the curb as much as you can without invalidating your lap. As you can see, Smidget has already caught up to Blazer Guns. Bit of a disaster for the Mercedes, but it is early on in qualifying. They've got another 15 minutes to get solid laps in. So that's the Lesmos there. They're racing in qualifying. Right, so yeah, Blazer Guns lifted off, so Smidget will be the first one to complete a flying lap. There's a car off there. That's definitely put Smidget off. The next person to complete a lap is... this is terrible camera angle, I'm just saying. I think that's a Williams off. So yeah. We've got Smidget. This is not going to be a competitive lap. Actually, no it isn't, 21.7. Yeah, it's not even registered as a lap, but Blazer Guns sets oh, it's invalidated, yeah. So 26, yeah. But Waystall setting the first proper lap. Oh, what happened to Echoes? Have a quick look at him. What happened to him? I think he crashed and got disqualified. That's such a shame. The Hash driver, that is just a shame for the Hash driver. But we are going to have a look at... Right, Smidget's on a lap now. He's Sync Quanta. No, he's Sync Quanta's in the pits. UK Futures is just coming to finish a lap on the Supers now. No, he's in the pits again. I don't know what people are doing. Tom Fawkes, his lap was invalid. So we'll look at Jasper Boss. Going into the final corner now. Right, that's Limitless Horizon going P1 currently. With a 20.7 on the Supers. But now we've got Jasper Boss on the softs. He's going to set a 21.5 just behind Waystall. So we're going to have a look at Smidget. Right, Smidget's finishing his lap now. And he goes around the Parabolica. Very tricky corner because, yeah, you just got to keep it on the throttle without losing the back end of the car. And you've got to take the correct lines as well. It's really tricky. But Smidget currently goes P1 with a 20.1, a cracking lap. This is a very fast driver, a very good choice to get Smidget into the Mercedes. Right, so have a look. See if Wolfpack is completing a lap. Right, he's up on his lap currently. Zenvious Medal on a lap. Right, he's just completed one of 32. Right, he's just starting a lap. James, 5 seconds up on his lap. Well, it was a 2-minute lap, so I can see why he's 5 seconds up. Let's have a look at James. Right, going down the straight here, not much to do. Got to get the right engine, otherwise you literally be so slow down going down the straight. But yeah, this is equal car, so you don't have to worry about engine power or anything. It's completely on skill. Coming for a Scari, this is a very tricky corner. And oh, he loses the rear end, and oh! He's lost part of his front wing, but luckily he didn't kill his wheel, which is the thing you want to keep on your car. Oh, sorry to miss that, but AWR Andrew has actually gone P3, but he's on his in lap now. This is where people start to go on their in laps. But Envious Medal, he's on another lap behind behind UK Futures. It's Sync Quanta, he hasn't completed a lap yet. Oh, he's just starting one, I think, on the softs. I think maybe it's either the soft or mediums you want to qualify on this race. I'm not too sure. Because, yeah, but it's Sync Quanta. We're going to have a look at his lap all the way through. People coming out the pits, don't want to get distracted by them. Going to get a bit of slipstream, nice, quite cheeky, from his teammate. Go down into turn 1, going to keep it nice and smooth. Don't want to clip those apexes too much because you end up bumping over them. Right, coming over, this is not really a corner, but it is a corner. So it's, yeah, round here, not really anything to lose apart from dipping the tyre in the grass, which is a bit dumb. But anyway, into the first chicane, or second chicane, whatever it's called. And yeah, that very tricky corner, probably the most tricky corner on the track. Now you've got the Lesmo one, got to take it perfect. Make sure you get in the front at the right time, losing the rear end there. I think you got on the shot. You got on the throttle and like an inch too early, otherwise that would have been quite a cracking lap. Nobody set a proper competitive time on the softs yet. Wolfpack has done a 25, I think there's probably a few mistakes there. So yeah, no one set a competitive soft lap apart from James, who set a 2:04, which is obviously very competitive. So yeah, we're now coming up to the final corner. Not many corners here, it's more straights, but you want to make sure you get the balance in the setup, so you don't lose too much time on the straights, but you don't lose too much time on the corners. So anyway, coming around the final corner now, goes Sync Quanta, and he sets a 20.6. Second fastest person on track. And yeah, that is just a good lap there. He's showing why he can be in it for the championship, and yeah, it's just... Right, and we've got Waystall starting a lap now, his teammate. He's just a little bit behind him on the track. Will Waystall better his lap? I think he can easily better his lap. He's done a 20.3. Wait, what did they... Oh, okay, so he did set a soft lap. So Waystall was the fastest on the softs, but it's like the two Red Bulls are the fastest on the soft compound tyre. So we've got Waystall coming through the Lesmos. He didn't get oversteer, but he did run quite wide there. So, coming down the back straight, get the DRS. Under the bridge. Into a scar. Yeah, this is a very tricky corner. Oh, that might just be invalidated. He looks like he cut those corners a little bit there. And he got a bit slipstream off of his teammate. And he's going to set a 20.3, just a little bit of pole. I'm going to have to sort something out real quick. Visitors part. Right, so there you are, Andrew. He's probably on a lap. No, I think he's just starting a lap. Oh, he might be on a lap actually. Coming around the final corner now. Quite wide. And he sets a 20.5. He goes faster than his older lap. He was on super softs, and he's currently the slowest super soft runner out there. Oh, I think we could possibly see a sub 1 minute 20. It's possible. Right, so Tom Fawkes. Sorry, I'm really sorry that I managed to miss that, but I was sorting some stuff out in the meantime. Yeah, Tom Fawkes sets the first sub 1 minute 20 lap, and he was before this race confident he would be up for pole position, and yeah, he's proven that. You see Smidget is on a lap. Yeah, it looks like Smidget is on a lap. Will Smidget be able to beat Tom? He's on a 19.8. Fastest man out on track so far. Smidget coming through Lesmo number 2. He clips the grass a little bit there. I'm not sure if that's going to wreck any of his lap. So coming down the back stretch. Through a sky. Oh, right, yeah, Smidget. Looks like, yeah, he's bottled that lap. Not gone the best. So he's going to have to make sure he can set his next lap up perfectly. But we've also got Cinquanta on a lap. Cinquanta coming up to Ascari. Looks like he's mastered that perfectly there. And it looks like he's going to be up in his time. He'll be up there. Well, I'm the manager of Red Bull, so obviously I hope the best of my drivers. Coming around Parabolica now. He's looking like a very good lap. He's mastered the line you've got to take, and he's gone fastest at 19.7 flat. Oh, he's just threatened Tom Fawkes' pole time. So yeah, Jasper Boss P5 as well. Didn't see him pop up there. Limited Horizon P6. These cars are the fastest ever, like, they've gone so much faster than last game. So, yes, we've got yellow flags out on track. I'm not sure where that might be. Let's just have a look through. Actually, a dinghy boy looks like he's on a lap. Oh, there's yellow flags, there's a car spun. That was his teammate, which was... oh, I forgot my teammate. It's GRL, it's Ryan. Coming around the final corner now is a dinghy boy. Losing the rear end a bit. That's going to cost him some time, but it's going to be a 1 minute 20. 1 minute 20.2, that's very fast. It said 1 minute 20 and I started questioning myself when I was trying to get closer to the line. So yeah, it's definitely a solid lap from a dinghy boy, putting him up in P4. Right, so we have Jasper Boss. Looks like Jasper Boss is on a lap. Right, he just started a lap. No, he just completed the lap and he went a second up apparently. But I'm not sure if he's on a lap or not. So I'm going to seconds. Oh, what's that there? I couldn't see that when there was a Mercedes off, and it might have been laser guns. James, he's on track. Hopefully he can improve on his 2 minute fall. Oh, I think he's just starting his lap, yeah. No, it looks like he is on a lap actually. So, coming around the final corner comes James. And he is going to set a 20.9, that's a good lap. He's only 9/10 off the leader. Griffiths set his best on soft, so Griffiths can definitely be given a chance of moving up the order if he goes onto the supers in these dying stages. So yeah, that's Griffiths. Oh, he's ruined that there. Oh, his tyres are definitely ruined. Right, we can have a look at Jasper Boss. He's just a little bit down in his tyre at the moment. James has retired, he's not been able to improve, so he's done a 1 minute 20. Oh, is that him retired in the wall? Oh, that looks quite nasty. But we've got... oh, so Limitless Horizon, he hasn't been able to improve, that's a 20 flat. Pretty good lap. He's going to be up the order, but he might get knocked down by these guys who are on their laps now. Jasper Boss slightly down in his lap, but will he improve? Through Ascari and through Parabolica, you know, you've got everything to gain through that part of the circuit. Coming around the final corner now. Jasper Boss, right, he's just setting up a new lap. Oh, I don't know what he's doing. He's into the pits, right, he's not going to be able to improve then. Let's have a look at Smidget. Around the final corner now, I'm not sure if he's starting a lap, I think. Because otherwise that was very slow. He might have messed up, but... have a look at Tom Fawkes, he's just started a lap. What about Cinquanta? Can't tell if he's on a lap or not. Right, no, Cinquanta's just starting a lap. By the look of it. Here we are, Andrew did not improve. That's Smidget, where's Smidget? That's Smidget turn 1, Tom Fawkes. Right, Tom Fawkes is in the Lesmos, right. Improve, that's a shame. Oh, there's the Rebel driver in the gravel trap. And there's the Hash driver pulling off the grid. Right, now we have Tom Fawkes going down the back straight now. Jasper Boss improved a little bit, he's in P4 now. Deggy Boy's in P6. Tom Fawkes now, round Ascari. Ooh! He literally lost the back end so much there. Hopefully he didn't lose too much time from doing that, because he can definitely be on for pole position. Around the final corner, looks like his time is good enough to improve. Hopefully it is. Coming around the final corner now, across the line in his McLaren. It's going to be a 19.5. That is absolutely amazing, that. Smidget wasn't able to improve, so we've now got Sync Quanta. We're going to be looking at Sync Quanta coming through the final through section. Actually, we're going to have a quick glance at UK Futures coming down the final corner. See where UK Futures goes. UK Futures, he goes up into P7, but we're going to have a look back at Sync Quanta now. Does Sync Quanta improve? He's a 19.7. Wasn't able to improve, but he was quite close. Well, this is a really close qualifying. Be exciting to see where Smidget was. So, Tom Fawkes gets pole position by only 1/10 from Sync Quanta. I don't actually... Sync Quanta didn't improve on his lap, or if he did, it was invalid. So then you've got Limitless Horizon P3, Jasper Boss P4, Smidget P5. He was the race winner last time out, but he's only P5 on the grid. Dengy Boy P6. The two UKs P7 and 8. Way still P9 and rounding out. The top 10 is AOR Andrew. So Tom Fawkes did say before this race, I am going to get pole position, and he's definitely converted that one because he's done it by over 1/10. So he's done a good job. Looks like he's been putting the practice in, because he has been doing some clumsy things in the past and he's trying to clear that. Maybe he can convert this race into a victory. Got Sync Propulsion joining us on the grid a bit late as well. So Sync Propulsion will be at the back of the grid, so he can do whatever strategy he wants, so he can echoes and all the people outside the top 10. Right, everyone's selecting their strategies now. It looks like a dry race, which is probably going to be one of the first dry races of the season, if I'm perfectly honest. No, Canada was. Mexico, that was wet weather, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. Forgotten what Brazil was, because my memory doesn't go that far back in time. And, so yeah. Another dry race for GP2. So we've got the formation lap. 18 cars on the grid. And McLaren's at the front. I think this might be one of the first times in FORL, well, in the recent seasons, that we've seen a McLaren start in the front row. Actually, no, Mighty Dylan last season. Completely forgot about him. But, Tom Fawkes leads the way. Yes, 18 car field today, that is definitely very good. So, first race we had 20 people, second race we had 18, last race we had 20, and this race we have 18. So, it's sort of looking like we're getting a lot of people in the lobby. But I'm going to have a little rundown of qualifying. Tom Fawkes, pole position. Then we had Sync Quanta, Limitless Horizon in P3, Jasper Boss P4, Smidget P5, all the way down. Right, so yeah, Sync Quanta, his championship rival, is up in P2. That's 3 places, that's massive. So maybe Smidget might lose the lead of the championship if he's not careful. We've got a Dengy Boy P6, he's been scoring some consistent points, maybe even podiums. And you've got the 2 UKs, P7 and 8, they've got a close rivalry. Definitely. Wastel, last time out he impressed everyone, but he's down in P9. I think he might have messed up his qualifying lap. It's a shame from him, because he could easily fight for wins. It'd be interesting to see how the run down to turn 1 goes, because very tight first corner, there's usually crashes every single time there's a league race there, so it'd be very interesting to see what happens. But the drivers are now lining up on the grid. And yeah, got to get those heat into the tyres. You've got obviously the drivers at the front, their tyres are going to be not as warm as the drivers at the back. The drivers at the back, their tyres, they've been weaving for longer, because the people at the front, they've just been sitting there. So we're on board a Sync Quanta at the moment, lining up on the grid. Very tense stuff. And yeah. Right. Any minute now. Right, who's lining up on the grid? Right, everyone's on the grid. Got the 5 red lights. 4, Italian 2, and it's going to be lights out, come on. And it's lights out, and away we go. Looks like the Williams got a phenomenal start there. Tom Fulks squeezing Cinquanta into turn 1, but Cinquanta goes up towards the outside. That's a shocker. And now we've got a Williams going up the inside, 3 wide. And Cinquanta gets rear-ended by Limitless Horizon. Limitless Horizon comes to point. It's now got wing damage. That is a shame there. There's boards and everything going everywhere. We can't see what's going on in the background. Looks like everyone's made it relatively cleanly through. Limitless Horizon, he is down the order now, but we're going to have a look at... Oh, there's a battle here. Smidget going side by side. Was that 3 wide of Waystall? Waystall all the way up into P4. Forcing Smidget wide. Gravel is getting thrown everywhere. Right, Waystall down to P5. And all that Smidget probably getting a legal overtake because they're going side by side. This is crazy. Waystall already up there. Let's have a look at the details. Position change. Envious medal. 9 positions. This just shows what you could do from being a back marker. You can gain so many places. Compulsion up 3 places. Going side by side of the cars up ahead. We've got Waystall and AOR Andrew going side by side. Waystall around the outside. But AOR Andrew squeezes him off. That's so close to the gravel. So then Waystall. Oh yeah, he goes into the gravel that time. And that's Envious Medal gaining another place. And now Envious Medal is just sitting behind 2 cars back. It's Andrew and Smidget now going side by side. This is such a cracking first. I've got Wolfpack is out of the race already. That's such a shame to see him out. But we've now got Envious Medal. Smidget and AOR Andrew going side by side. Sorry, I think my internet cut out for a short second. Sorry about that. Yeah, we are live. Sorry, I had to quickly cut that, but that is AOR Andrew down the inside. That was a very poor camera angle. And we have Waystall and Jasper Boss. It looks like there's a bit of jostling down the order a little bit there. Waystall back into P9 where he started. Yeah, this is just crazy this race. Limitless Horizon down the order in P9. I think might have got a bit of damage after the first corner. But we do have Waystall now, right on the back of UK Excite. And he's going side by side. And round to Scary. Is he going to not get pushed wide? This time he gets pushed wide again. There's a bit of a theme going on. And, oh, yeah. Oh, and that's a crash. There's UK Excite. And, oh, Jasper Boss and LR Blazer Guns all out. We're going to go on board with James to see what happened. Looks like James has got some big damage, but if you have a look to the left of your screen, there's 3 cars piled into the barrier. So, yeah, that's such a shame. We've already got 4 cars out in 3 laps. That is so many. A lot of action going on. And that's just very unfortunate there for through the time penalty. AOR Andrew out. What is going on? I can't tell what's going on down the order. And that's... What is that? There's someone in the gravel trap down into turn 1. I cannot tell what that is. AOR Andrew. He's out already. 5 retirements in 3 laps. Wow, this is very unexpected. But I'm going to have a quick cut back to the battle. Envious Medal just behind Smidget now. And, yeah, oh, he goes wide into the gravel. That's going to give it Dangy Boy. Have a look down the inside, and there's more. Oh my god. So much contact. And, oh, Waystall got caught up in that. Oh my god, what is this? So much hanging. Waystall is out. This is action-packed and a half. We've only got 12 runners in this race from 18. 6 people already out. How is there not a safety car? Tom Fulks is leading by an absolute mile. We've got Compulsion down the inside of Griffiths there. Let's have a look at the tyres. Griffiths is the only one on track on the soft, and we've got Echoes and SP James on the medium. So we've got now UK Futures pitting. Oh my god, there's just been so much action. Now we've got Griffiths having a look back down the inside again. The Compulsion runs very wide, and yeah, he's completely lost the car. Such a shame to see 6 retirements already. Oh, Wolfpack, I don't know what happened to him. Blaze Guns, Jasper Boss and Excite's all caught up in a collision in a scarring, and we just see AOR Andrew. I don't even know where his car retired actually, and Wade still gets caught up in just like what would have been like a small contact, but for some reason his tyre went flying off, so very unfortunate for the Red Bull driver. That does mean the top 10 has shifted massively since qualifying. We've got Sync Propulsion up 11 places, where's Envious Medal? Oh, he's down in P12, it looks like he may have pitted. Oh yeah, because he did have that crash into the barrier. Smidge it up into P3 and a Dengy Boy in P4. So, Tom Fawkes comfortably leading this race now. Going down into turn 1. He's got a 3-second lead now. Oh, and that's Envious Medal now of this race. So many people are out. This is just a demolition derby almost. Like, you compare this to Mexico where we didn't have one retirement until the halfway point in the race, and it was raining. Sync Propulsion's left. So, yeah, I've just invited Sync Propulsion back. Hopefully he'll be able to join. It's such a shame. He keeps having so many lag issues this season. And, so many people... Oh, Tom Fawkes almost losing it there. If we lose more than half the field for the halfway point in the race, we may restart. But that means it'll be 25% up. That is highly unlikely. Don't like doing restarts because it just takes away what's happened already and literally sets people on the grid of a shortened race. Oh, and it looks like Griffiths is closing up behind his teammates. So, yep, Limitless Horizon, I think he might have a little bit of damage there. So, Griffiths getting the DRS now. He's closed up so much to the back of Limitless Horizon. We've got more yellow flags. I can't tell who that is that's crashed. I think that might have been UK Futures having a spin because GRLX Ryan just made an overtake on him. But we've now got Griffiths on the back of Limitless Horizon. He's closing up, and I think it looks like the softs are turning out to be probably the faster tyre here today. So, the two Renaults, hopefully they won't make contact on their back to end because don't want any controversy like the two Force Indias in real life. Getting very close to the rear end of his teammate there. Oh, right, so yeah, there's still debris all in that wall there. I'm surprised there's not a safety car so they could clear it up. But it looks like Team Orders may be playing a little bit of action here. Always waiting to go down into turn 1 because he did lift off very early. And Grimmy outside actually. It's like Limitless Horizon's not going to make it too easy for him. And he's going to dive back down the inside. And Griffiths outbroke himself. Well, that's a shame there. But Griffiths closing on Limitless Horizon quite a lot. Every lap, but he's making some mistakes, which is not helping him at all. We do have GRLX Ryan on the back of UK Futures. And this is a fantastic camera. Like I'm going through the pit lane. Oh no, this isn't a fantastic camera going through the pit lane. But it was. And yeah, just gonna have a look at Zinc Quanta now. Who is P2. UK Futures has left the session. That's a shame. We've only got, in theory, 10 people driving now, so... From what was 18 cars, we've only got 11 on track. That has just been a crazy first 8 laps of this race. Dengy Boy in P4. Looks like it's going to be another strong race for him. So, yeah, UK Futures on its out lap apparently. That doesn't make sense because it's in the race. We're going to have a go on board with Sync Pontos, just have a look what he's doing. There's not really much to commentate at the moment, which is a shame because there was going to be a lot of action, but LR Blades Guns, Jasper Boss, Waystor, AOR Andrew, all people who are capable of getting the win this race, they're already out. So, looks like Tom Fulks put it in the bag pretty much, but Sync Pontos is not going to let that happen, and neither is Smidget. They're only 5 seconds behind. So, actually no, from the leader, right, Smidget's 10 seconds behind Tom, and Sync Pontos 5 seconds behind Tom. So, right, that's Sync Pontos in the pits. Right, we're going to be having a look at him, see where Sync Pontos comes out of the pit lane, see if he gets held up in any traffic. So, he's going to put on the mediums until the end. Is this a good idea? I'm not too sure. Pitting early, pit on the mediums. Maybe it'll play in good hands. So he comes out the pit lane, looks like in clean air. Don't see any cars. Well, there's the ground. You might struggle because Sync Pontos on colder tyres, but sorry I missed this. But Limitless Leviathan is actually now behind Griffiths. That's like the the super soft's definitely wearing off. But he is sticking to the back of Griffiths quite well actually. Not gonna lie there. Definitely sticking close to the back. And yeah, Limitless Horizon's going to get the DRS, but he is low on ERS. Griffiths has got a lot. Right, Griffiths is going to easily be able to fend off Limitless Horizon in this case of the race. The two Venos doing well this race actually. They're in P4 and 5. Managed to stay out of all the trouble. They're the only team that hasn't retired yet this race. So. We've had a mix of McLaren, Mercedes, Red Bull, Ferrari. They've all had at least one car retired, but we do have... Right, sorry about the stream freezing. Yeah. But anyway, right. Single propulsion back in the lobby, that's decent. But Smidget and a Dengy Boy come out behind PXM Echoes, who is spitting Sync Pontos. So that means that they're going to have to get past Echoes before they want to have any chance of gobbling up Sync Pontos. We do have Tom Fulks still leading this race. He looks like he's trying to stay out as long as he can on these super softs. But Griffiths looks like he's going to lead the race at some point anyway, because he's on soft. Maybe Echoes, but I think Echoes might pit. Right, Tom Fulks is staying out. Maybe Tom Fulks could have a go at going on doing a super soft, a soft strategy. It is possible. Tom Fulks down to turn 1 is just keeping it calm. He's 20 seconds ahead of Griffiths. Not got much to worry about at the moment. He's just got to keep doing what he's doing at the moment for the next half of the race. He's definitely getting the most out of his car here. So, he's now... Yeah, oh! Went on board and he made a mistake. That's a massive mistake. That's going to cost him time. It looks like this is the point where his tyres are definitely dying off. We are... Right, we're going to be going on board with him. see if he makes any crucial mistakes which could cost him the victory, but I'm going to have to go off of that because Smidget is close to the back of PX and Echoes. So Echoes made a mistake there. Smidget are now only 0.3 seconds behind. We're going to get the DRS and possibly the overtake mode, and I think no, Tom Fulks is in the pits. We're going to watch this overtake, then we're going to see where Tom Fulks comes out on track. So, right, Smidget has just got the move done before the corner, so we're going to have a look at Tom Fulks now. Have a look at his pit stop. Hopefully won't have any faulty wheel guns or anything like they do in real life. He's on the softs. This is definitely a gamble. He's going to have to do 15 laps on these. Griffiths now in the lead. Where's Cinquanta going to be? Cinquanta is down the back straight. And that's Tom Fulks gone in the distance. Wait, Tom Fulks still in the pits? No, he's down into turn 1. So Tom Fulks comfortably ahead of Cinquanta. However, he will pull away in the first few laps, but his tyres are going to die off faster. So he could end up with a puncture here if he's not careful. So everything's still to play for. Right, so yeah, Tom Fulks got comfortable. Oh, he's in theory in the lead. Right, I'm going to have a look at how many stops people have done. So Smidget, no, there's Echoes, James and Griffiths have not made pit stops so far in this Grand Prix. Hopefully they will make some pit stops soon. So yeah, this race, oh, we've got a Dengy boy on the back of, what's that, PX and Echoes. Oh, wait, there was kind of gravel trap. We do have a Dengy boy on the back of PX and Echoes. Echoes in quite a high place, he's in P5 at the moment. And short shifting into 8th gear it looks like to try and get maximum use of the overtake mode. And he's side by side, and he's got ahead of Echoes already. Right, yeah, he's way ahead before the first corner in fact, but he does run a bit deep. I think penalties are going to play a big factor in this race actually. Oh, SP James is in the pit lane. So yeah, PX and Echo is definitely dropping off. He's in the mediums. Not made a stop yet. 12 lap old tyres. So is Griffiths. We're going to have a look at Griffiths now because it's like he might be struggling a little bit. Tom Fulks closing the gap on him now. Tom Fulks managed to get some heat in. And Griffiths in the pit lane. Whoa! What did he do there? Oh, I don't even know what happened on my screen, but Griffiths just dodged the pit lane and he lagged back in it again. I'm sorry, Masters, but okay. He's going on to the mediums. That is strange. Maybe he could have done a set on it. He could have gone on to the mediums. Why did he stay out that long? But oh well, won't know what's going on there. He's going to slot back on track just behind PX and Echoes, but way ahead of his teammate. Don't know what Limiter would have done if he's made a mess. Maybe he was the person we saw on the gravel trap. Potentially that was. So we have Griffiths. He's going to be closing on Echoes quite a lot now. Going to go on board. He's fresh to his mediums. Taking it very easy out there. definitely getting good speed on the straight in his overtake mode. Looks like he's made a setup purely for straight line speed, which is definitely good for overtaking, but not good when you come to corners, demonstrated right there. So coming around the parabolica now. Looks like he might be struggling to get heat in those tyres because, yeah, it will be difficult to get heat in as soon as you get back onto the track. Going down the home straight now, all the fans cheering on in this F2 race. Cinquanta will, by the looks of it, I don't think he will reclaim the championship lead, but he's going to close in on Smidget. Wastel is not going to gain any points, so Wastel is just going to stay sat on his 18 points he has, which is a shame. He's going to move further down the order because the Dengi Boy in P4 could possibly actually challenge for P3, and Tom Fawkes may not win this race because he is on the softs and he has quite a long way to go, so I think you will see him struggle closer to the end of the race. Well, I'm going to have a look at Sync Repulsion now. Close onto the back of James, this is battle for P8. Going down the home straight now, he's got DRS, so that's going to help him a lot going down into turn 1. Probably minimise the engine to close in on that drag reduction. Getting on the grass a little bit there, you don't understand how much grass does actually affect the driving on this game. You might get a little bit of understeer, but a little bit of understeer is a lot at this track, especially into those chicanes where you want to get as much turning as you can. Oh, and I'm about to miss a battle. There's Griffiths going down the inside of Echoes. Echoes dropping down, but he is on old tyres. They are 15 laps old, so that probably does explain why he is dropping down the order every now and then. Ten laps in Italian Grand Prix. We're going to have a look at to see how Echoes is doing at the moment. In his half. Going down into a scoring now and make sure it's hit it perfect. The gaps are quite spread out on the track at the moment, not much going on. Everyone's sitting comfortably in the positions they're in. And Echo's still not into the pits. I think he might want to do a super soft run at the end, maybe even get fastest lap, just to top everything off. So yeah, everything's looking good, but we do have yellow somewhere. I'll have a look through the order, see who's made a mistake. Doesn't look anyone, but we're going to have a look at Limitless Horizon now. He's 37 seconds. No, he's 19 seconds behind Echoes. So it looks like he's going to be... Maybe, yeah, actually he might get ahead of Echoes when Echoes pits. But other than that, it's like it's going to be solid. It's going to look like it's going to be a solid 8 or 6 points here for Limitless Horizon today. Not too much points, but definitely got to add to the points. Because even if you get 1 or 2 points, it can make a big difference. I definitely proved a lot in last season GP2. We had 3 drivers all going for the title at the last race. And it turns out going into the last round, 2 of the drivers were actually level on points. Tom 123 for the win. Mighty Dylan, they were level on points going into the last round. Tom 123 didn't even lead the championship until the last race, which is obviously where you win the title. So he did a great job there in the Red Bull programme, now sitting in GP1, having some good drives there. Obviously GP1 are going to be 2 weeks alternating their races. So You're going to be having Mexico tomorrow. Make sure you don't miss out for that. We're going to have the Mexico Grand Prix in GP1. Looking like it's going to be a good turnout as well. And that is Echoes in the pits now. And he's on the supers, and he's definitely going to be catching Limitless Horizon, who's on old mediums. So there could be a battle brewing up in the next few laps. So, yeah, PXM Echoes. Pretty sure he's probably going to be going for fastest lap now. But I'm going to have a look at, see who's got what penalties, because it's the interesting point in the race. So we're going to have a look at Tom Fawkes. 2 warnings. Cinquanta, a penalty. Oh, yeah, that's a shame. Smidget, 2 warnings. Dingy Boy, penalty. Griffiths, nothing. That's very clean. Limited hasn't got stop and go. That's unfortunate. Echo's got nothing. That's clean. Sync Propulsion's got nothing. Georelix Ryan's got 2 warnings. SP James has 4 penalties. UK Future's got 10 seconds. So yeah. SP James just got another 5 second stop and go. So yeah, he's gonna have a lot of penalties here today. So Echoes definitely pushing there. He's in overtake mode, pushing down the straight. Definitely wants to get P6 now, actually. Look, that's James coming out a lap behind. And there's more yellow flags. Let me just scroll through the field, see if I can catch what's happened. I don't know why I keep getting yellow flags, but I don't know. So, we're going to have a look at Echoes again. So, here is PXM Echoes. He's had a pretty normal drive so far. We're going to have a look at see how many positions. Oh yeah, he went from all the way down P18 up into P7, but there are retirements, so very action-packed start of this race, and nothing much has happened at the end. There was just a lot of crashes, people spinning, resulting in DNS, so such a shame to see some people out who can challenge for victory. And Blazy Guns once again caught up in that. So, yeah, Echoes caught up 1.5 seconds that lap. Echoes is going to definitely be right on the back, right? He's got fastest lap. That's going to be a bonus point for him if he manages to keep that. It looks like he will, because no one else is on fresh super softs at the moment, or it doesn't look like they will be. So, PXM Echoes going on to the next lap. Remember, there is a bonus point for fastest lap and a bonus point for pole position. And yeah, F1 did copy us. I'm only joking. But, right, so PXM Echoes caught up 3 tenths in the last sector. It's a great job. Another 10th and another 10th. Looks like Limitless Horizon struggling with its mediums. It's definitely going to take a lot of effort for them to get them to the end. They're going to be almost 20 laps old. And 20 laps old may not sound like much, but it definitely is in a 50% race where tyres go twice as fast as they would in a normal F1 race. So, yeah, got to keep that in mind. Yeah, PXM Echoes now less than a second. It's actually 5 tenths behind Limitless Horizon. Definitely going to see a battle going on. Echoes, so many people have passed him because he was on the slower compounds. Now you're going to see the opposite. You're going to see Echoes overtake Limitless Horizon. Going to have a go overtaking himself now. Not fastest lap that time, but he's going to be having a look around the outside. That's very ambitious, but he does have the grip. Tom Fawkes 3-second time penalty. He's not going to be pleased with that at all, because yeah, he's now level with Cinquanta, I believe. So 8 seconds is 9 seconds is the gap they have. Tom Fawkes has just led this race, like, he's completely dominated, but right, he PXM Echo's still behind Forza now, or so should I say Limitless Horizon, sorry for saying that. We're definitely not going to go for a move in the Lesmos, but he will catch, despite dirty air. And into the DRS now, and he's going to go for the outside again. He likes going around the outside, but I suppose Echo just wants to get the inside for the corner afterwards, but he got the move done before it even came, so before the corner even came. There's still lots of debris in that barrier, about 3 front wings, 10 side pods and 5 helmets I think in that barrier. But oh, Limitless Horizon definitely going to want to have another go. Going to have to slipstream this time, so it's all possible down the strip, but he doesn't have much ERS. That is a shame. He will have to DRS the overtake mode down the slipstream. Definitely possible for him to get back at Echoes, but it's not looking like he's going to keep it. It looks like he's not going to stick it at all. But he's going to have a look down the inside though, and oh, they do get very close to touching wheels, but he gained 20% ERS from that corner. That's crazy. Right, he's definitely pushing to get past. He's going to lose time though. Down the inside into... oh, that's a very ambitious move. And that pushes Echoes. Oh, Echoes have... probably got... Limitless Horizon probably got an illegal overtake. Echoes back behind. That was a very audacious move from Limitless Horizon. I'm not really sure what he was going for. But, yep, Echo's not able to make the move into that turn there. These two guys, they go all the way back to Season 1. They're probably the only people that go back to Season 1 in this lobby, so they know this league's the best. They know how to league race, probably the best at, and he's not. So, definitely respectable drivers to race with. And they're proving that right here with this battling. It's incredible. And DRS for Echoes and the overtake mode. Gonna go for the outside again, dipping tyres onto the grass, and there's a bit of tyre banging there, but Tom Fawkes still pulling away from Cinquanta, so I think Tom Fawkes has this race pretty much in the bag. It's a very wide line there for Echoes. Definitely lost a bit of time. And what is that? Around the outside goes Limitless Horizon. He didn't manage to get it done, but Echo's winning the gravel. Did not help at all. This is incredible battling, especially considering that Limitless Horizon's on really old, some 13 lap old mediums, and PXM Echo's only on 5 lap old supers. They're having an incredible battle. Limitless Horizon's showing what he's made of. He's not going to give up without a fight. Not sure why there was yellow flags there, but there was. So, yeah, I think Echoes is just going to start running away now. Limitless Horizon doesn't really have enough ERS. He's literally running on 2%. Yeah, the gap's 5 tenths now. I'm not sure who's going to be able to catch Echoes by the first corner. Echoes is also running overtake mode as well, so yeah, he's run out of ERS before the corner. Sorry about that, but the stream does go funny every now and then. It just decides to go black and not show anything. But Limitless Horizon's back ahead of PXM Echoes. He did a Danny Rick dive bomb, if you want to call it that. Now there's Echoes in the slipstream. We're going to go on board. We're going to look for the inside. And very close. They don't make contact. This is just like Season 3. These battles are absolutely incredible and intense. But honestly, right, Cinquanta's starting to gain on Tom Fawkes now, but there is only 3 laps to go, so Limitless Horizon stays ahead, but Echoes is only in ERS 1, and look at all that grip he's getting. Right, he's gonna go down the inside, he's side by side before the DRS even comes, and oh my god, yeah. Limitless Horizon's just drained his car, no ERS left. Oh no, but it's still gonna go for the move. Oh, and he's done it this time, that's probably gonna be a warning, and Echoes has just completely got it that time. I think this might be it now for Limitless Horizon. But no, he's still right on the back of Echoes. And now going into the he's back ahead again. Oh no, there's contact there. Echoes into the gravel trap. Limitless Horizon's showing down. Showing that he's a sportsman. Not going to punt. It looks like it was probably just a little bit of a mistake there. Nothing major. And Echoes now. He's got the DRS, but he's not going to be running the high ERS mixtures at the looks of it. No, he isn't. So, but he's got a better run through Ascari. This battle for P6 is just incredible. He's going to go around the outside of Ascari. Nah, this is crazy. He hangs it around the outside. And he's got it done before the DRS zones come in. He's got the DRS now, so got a good benefit there. But we're going to have a look on board. Limitless Horizon. He's run out of ERS again. But he's going to go for the dive bomb. Echo's very cautious because he knows what could happen. Oh, and Echoes has lost the rear end. That is a shame. But we're now looking at the Renault car. See how he does the next part of the track. You're going to get on the white line. Clip these curbs as much as you can. Oh! Didn't really even realise, but it's actually the last. We're going to have a look at the faults here. Absolutely dominated from start to finish. He didn't lead 1 or 2 laps because of pit differences. But he did say, I am going to get pole position. I am going to win this race. He's definitely done a great job to demonstrate that because, oh my god, yeah, look at him, he's just in the lead, 10-second gap to the person behind, which is a massive gap. So, you don't usually get gaps that big, but let's hope that he can manage to string together the last 3 laps. His tyres are 15 laps old on the softs, so definitely done a great job there. And Tom Fultz coming around the final straight now, and he's proven himself. This is actually going to be a 2nd victory in FORL. I think his first one in GP2, so this is going to be a massive achievement, a massive party in the McLaren garage after this race. But Tom Fultz comes around a parabolica, and he wins the Italian Grand Prix. Incredible stuff. What a comeback. We're going to quickly have a look at this battle now that Limitless Horizon PX and Echoes are shown, and that's going to be Sync 1 to P2. There's Smidget P3 in the background, but we're going to have a look at this battle now. They're definitely going to be brawling for P6. Both of them want it. Been an intense battle that has just kept this race alive from the massive 10-second gaps. But these two are going to be, I think, pretty sure the last across the line. But we have PX and Echoes now. He's not going to go for the move here. It's going to have to be in the final corner. Hanging it around the outside is just going to be crazy. But oh, he's got a great run though. He is going to go around the outside. Or is he? This is going to be absolutely crazy. We're going to go on board with Echo, see what he can do. Goes around the outside of Limitless Horizon. Limitless Horizon. Who gets the head? He's going to go side by side to the line, and it's going to be, oh, PX and Echoes just gets ahead. I'm pretty sure that's the penalties though, but amazing battling those two. Amazing battling, that's all I can say. Incredible stuff. What a race! The start was action-packed. We saw some race winner contenders out at the start. And here's the podium. First time this season we're going to see a McLaren on the podium. And I don't think it was going to be the last, because showing his pace off, showing what he can do. And it's just phenomenal. Sync on to P2, continuing his podium streak. I'm pretty sure he's on a podium streak, hopefully. And P3 was Smidget, so I'm pretty sure Smidget's still the title leader, but we are going to see another race winner this season. So, as I look at the race results, there's Tom Fawkes, P1, consistent throughout all race. Sync on to P2, Smidget P3, Dengy Boy P4, Griffiths P5, Echoes P6, Limitless Horizon P7, GRL it's Ryan P8, Sync Propulsion P9, and SP James in 10th, and fastest lap does go to PXM Echoes. Well done there. You've got all the retirements down here early on in the race. Such a shame there, but yeah, to your interviews. Right, we are just waiting for a place to join the party so we can do interviews. Looking forward to these interviews to see what they thought of their races, but hopefully they join. Right, it doesn't look like they are going to join, so I'm just going to end the stream here, right? So, right, we're going to see you tomorrow for GP1 at Mexico, and we are also going to, next week, it's going to be Austria, and then we're going to have a break week, so, yep, crazy stuff going to go on here, so, right. See you next week, bye.